Since when do you want to be a state senator?
Since about 5 minutes ago. Daniel's been talking to the committee and he's almost certain their vote will go my way.
Which would get you one step closer to the governor's mansion.
How do you feel about moving to Springfield?
My family is here. My business is here.
But your new husband might be there.
So we would start our marriage living apart.
Well, it's not my first choice, but if we have to, I know we could make it work. I would come home every weekend.
It's not my first choice, but I get that this is a great opportunity.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that I have a lot to think about. Hey.
What do you think?
You're talking about the paint, right?
You're here for coffee?
I am here to ask you out on a second date.
You don't mess around.
Better you learn that now.
Oh, consider it learned. Where are you taking me?
Rock climbing.
Okay, you really don't mess around.
You think you can handle it?
Engine 51 got an emergency response, code 12 in Apple Valley.
This is Taylor, copy that, en route.
You're going?
They need backup on a wildfire.
Apple Valley's an hour from here.
It's what I do.
What you do in Middleton?
Engine companies back each other up all the time. Don't worry.
Be careful.
I always am.
The anniversary gift to top. All anniversary gifts. And I've got nada, zilch, butkus.
How about a compass?
Only if it'll point me in the right direction. Hey, this person led quite the adventurous life.
Yeah, he retired from expedition racing and he's selling off his gear.
Expedition racing, oh my. That sounds exciting. And the perfect gift for my Tom.
Huh, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Well, that's why I make the big bucks. Anyway, lots of planning to do and no time to do it. Martha out.
But shaking Martha.
Me with excitement.
You're not exactly shaking with excitement.
It's always going to Apple Valley to help fight a wildfire.
A little more dangerous than getting a cat out of a tree.
I never thought about her actually fighting fires.
I remember when Jake would go to work every day.
Did you ever get used to it?
I learned to accept it.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's okay. I'm glad you did. It's not easy, but the time I had with Jake meant everything.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Académie de Friandises.
Wow. You're like a cat.
I like the focus.
Friend helped me realize that I need you to zero in on my goals.
Good friend.
Great friend. Unfortunately, I have less than 48 hours to get this in.
Well, can you fill it out online?
I could, but I'm old school.
I get it. Well, how about you dictate? And I'll type.
Old school with a modern twist. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is this essay question.
What is your most meaningful baking experience?
And staring at it for an hour.
Not optimal.
I've just never really been a good test taker.
Well, it's not really a test.
No, just the key to fulfilling my dream.
You may be putting too much pressure on yourself. How about we ease into it? All right, we'll start at the top.
Think I can handle that?
Uh-oh.
What's about filling in my name?
It says here that you have to be in Paris for a baking audition tomorrow.
Uh-oh. How did I miss that?
One of the pitfalls of going old school. You know, I'd look at this as a speed bump, not a roadblock.
Actually, it's a blessing. Now I have a year to figure out what to write for this essay.
Blessing it is.
Isn't this a lovely place? Well, this is a nice surprise. Thank you.
tangerine.
with a hint of lemongrass.
Perhaps I should get Martha and Tom an assortment of soaps for their anniversary.
If you're open to suggestions,
Oh, yes.
this is scented with lavender and frankincense. Burning it creates a calming atmosphere, inspires open communication.
Well, it's quite lovely, but the words calm and Martha have never been uttered in the same sentence.
Well, I'm sure we can find the right gift.
Do you think this could work for Davis and I?
I've never known it not to.
It'd certainly be nice to get back in sync.
You know, if it helps, every couple was a little out of sync at some point.
Well, I'd say it's fortuitous that I dropped by. I'll take this and a basket of those soaps for Martha and Tom.
There he is. First surgery back, how you feel?
Like a Monday.
That's what I want to hear.
Thank you. What I want to hear is where we are with the funding on the new MRI suite.
And get up to speed on this new member of the Board of Trustees and talk about Dr. Berlin's extended sabbatical.
Well, slow down there, Super Doc. You don't have to dive back in head
There's
first.
no reason not to.
Look, from one type A to another, I get it. But you just had a pretty major injury.
Had is the optimum word.
Just do me a favor and don't overdo it.
You know me better than that.
I do. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
I'm fine.
This is the blueprint from when I restored Grey House. Now we'll just need candles in each corner.
I guess this is where I come in.
Looks like the Middleton Exchange really does give you what you need.
We'll light the candles.
What have you got up your sleeve, kiddo?
The principle that opposites attract.
The red haloed moon being our adversary will be drawn to the amulet, our protector.
Or at least it'll be drawn to where it is on the blueprint.
I'm no Merriwick, but that looks like all rock and no roll to me.
Maybe the rock's wrong.
It's not.
Patience took the amulet with her after all. That's a beautiful arrangement.
Abigail! What a pleasant surprise!
It shouldn't be. I've been delivering flowers to City Hall every Monday for the last 5 years. Not these, of course, but I'm sure you know that already.
Oh, did I forget to call you?
You did, but apparently you didn't forget to call, let me guess, Flower Universe?
As mayor, it's my duty to support all of Middleton's businesses, especially the new ones.
Well, since you failed to cancel 24 hours in advance, I'm charging you anyway.
Well then, how's this for advance notice? Consider all my future orders null and void.
Are you serious?
What can I say? Flower Universe made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
What are you watching?
A llama stealing a guy's toupee? It's pretty late. Busy first day back?
Non-stop.
How'd it go?
Great.
A lot of one-word answers. That's your tell.
I tell.
Usually means the opposite. You're a little sore and a little tired.
I'm a little sore and a little tired.
You know, you don't have to dive back in head first.
That's what Grant said.
Are we right?
Oh. I heard it. One hard answer.
I want you to make me a promise.
I won't overdo it.
I didn't hear, I promise.
I promise.
Thank you. Now I have a date for the Tinsdale's anniversary event.
Did I just get played?
You know me better than that.
I do. Show me the llama video.
Okay.
Somebody's got a serious sweet tooth.
Ah, perfect timing. Grab a spoon and stir.
Okay. Which one?
Oh, the chocolate mousse. That's the cheese souffle.
So then what's that?
That's Cherry's Jubilee.
I'm so confused.
Okay, well, why don't you just come and mix this opera cake, huh?
I have a better idea. How do we put down our implements and we take a break?
I have a rum baba in the oven.
Can I take a guess here? Not being able to audition for l'Académie de Friandises was not quite the blessing you claimed it was.
Turns out it was more of a curse. Text from Martha.
She wants us to come to something called...
Sweetheart Sprint.
Aw, it's a secret anniversary surprise for Tom.
She's inviting all their favorite couples. But
We're not a couple anymore.
I know you're not a couple anymore, but you're the sweetest of friends, and that certainly counts.
Is she watching us?
Yeah. Should we go?
It's a voice message.
It wouldn't be the same without you. Good, I'll take those pearly whites as a yes. Oh, and save me one of those delectable looking macaroons.
Okay, she is definitely watching us.
I'll be right out. What are you doing here?
Obviously, customer service isn't your strong suit. Probably why your shop's empty.
No, empty will be when I toss you out.
The gloves don't have to come off.
Are you packing up your little kiosk and moving on?
Oh, this town likes its flowers, which means I like this town.
Well, then we're right back where we started. What are you doing here?
Looking for a brick and mortar location, and I still like what yours has to offer.
It's not for sale.
Everything is for sale.
This is 30% lower than your first offer.
Your shop was a lot more successful when I made that offer.
This was your end game all along.
11 shops and counting.
Well, I won't be number 12.
We'll see. If I walk out, that next offer will be 10% lower. I'll take that as a no. For now.
I think they're playing good cop, bad cop.
More like bad cop, bad cop. They're gonna pull the funding.
Give me 5 minutes. I'll meet you in your office.
Oh, hey, Cassie.
Hey, Grant.
Good to see you.
You too.
5 minutes?
Yeah. I forgot to text you, didn't I?
Sounds like Elsa forgot you made a promise.
Oh, I think the Tinsdales will understand.
Not the Tinsdales you need to worry about.
I'm fine.
You're overdoing it.
It comes with the job.
It's your second day back.
What do you want me to do?
I think that's pretty obvious.
Great. I will try to get out of here as soon as possible. But bless your heart. I gotta go.
I'm worried about you.
There's nothing to worry about, I promise.
So, Stephanie just texted.
I knew it. They've changed their minds. They're not coming.
They're just running late.
Oh, the dot is in the driveway. Places, everyone.
I thought we were.
Oh, right. Well, just look alive. Well, quick, come in before you ruin the surprise.
What's everyone doing here?
Oh, Tom, why on earth did you come in through the kitchen?
I had a bag of groceries. What's all this?
It's the anniversary gift that you never saw coming. Surprise!
I certainly am. What exactly is a sweetheart sprint?
In my case, it's when Davis runs off to New York again.
The inaugural Sweetheart Sprint is a couples race across our beloved Middleton. It's 4 adventurous events at 4 iconic locations for all the marbles. A fabulous hot air balloon ride for 2.
I can't believe you did all this. And I'm very glad you're all here. But I've got some bad news. You're all going down.
Oh,
That hot air balloon ride is ours.
well, you heard the man. Everyone into the great room for the first event.
Riggins, happy anniversary. I wish you both many happy returns. I'll just slip out before the games begin.
And I'll slip with you. Happy anniversary.
I take it you two are flying solo.
Yeah, looks like we're both work widows.
By my calculation, 2 solos equals a pair of sweetheart sprinters.
He's right. You two should team up.
I guess there are worse ways to spend the day.
Oh, well, with an invitation like that, how could I say no?
Then that's settled. We're off to the races.
Okay, thank you.
From here, we'll race to Grey House, then to the bistro, the flower shop, then back to the bistro, where the first team to fill the waiting loving cup with whipped cream will be crowned Sweetheart Sprint champions.
What do we do at each stop?
When you arrive at each location, you'll find the challenges clearly marked on a card, just like the ones in front of you.
You've heard of scrambled eggs. How about scrambled quotes? Unscramble this famous quote, put on your coat, and head to the Grey Castle without a moat.
How lovely.
I'm assuming you picked all the quotes?
Actually, Mayor Davenport, I had my assistant prepare all the quotes so that Tom and I could participate fairly and squarely.
How will we know when the quote is right?
I sent you all a link to an app. When you think you've cracked the quote, show it to the app, and you will either get a fanfare or a buzz. The app will be the judge for all the challenges. Any other questions? All right then, on your marks. Get set, unscramble.
Okay, if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say it starts with my or their.
Sounds good.
Sounds to me like you're not used to attending these couples parties solo.
Is it that obvious?
Only to a seasoned solo flyer. I'd like to tell you it gets easier.
Did you light the candle?
I did.
And did you and Davis get to talk?
We did not. But to be fair, the candle had its work cut out for it, Davis and I. We've built up quite a wall between us.
My parents spent a lot of time apart and they have a great marriage.
I hate to break it to you, but we're not Dottie and Davis. But we are done with our quote. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking together in the same direction.
Towards Springfield or Middleton?
Are you kidding me?
That was fast.
Guess we're in sync.
So, how was Apple Valley?
Took most of the day to get the fire under control.
Sounds pretty big.
Pretty typical. We headed back to the firehouse afterwards, played some ping pong, then Brian made us 3-alarm chili.
I was really worried about you.
Sorry we're late.
Yeah, the bistro was packed.
We got the app that you sent us. Where's our quote?
You're over here, Padre, next to us.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm arranging the blocks in alphabetical order. I thought it might help us think more clearly.
Well, I can see clearly that we have very different philosophies.
My philosophy is to win your heart.
Well, if you want to win my heart, we better win this race.
Son of a biscuit!
Well, you certainly made up for lost time.
Well, when you get it.
You got it. We gotta go.
And I think we're about to get it. Oh, son of a biscuit!
Okay. Yes. Ooh, yes, okay, 2 more. Are you serious?
Okay, someone is a little too into the sweetheart sprint. Can't believe this guy.
Parker Jordan?
Yeah, he's giving me one more chance to reconsider his insulting offer.
Maybe you should.
Why would I do that?
Oh, it might make your life easier.
You mean it would make your life easier?
What? Oh, man!
Oh, no.
Third time's the charm?
This is an exercise in perseverance. Oh, which just became this week's sermon.
Don't get discouraged. It is often the last key on the ring that opens the lock.
Oh, that's pretty good. Can I use it?
You'd have to ask Marnie.
Who?
Marnie Phillips. I delivered a marble cake to her right after I got my first job as an apprentice at Swenson's Bakery.
And she just gave you a random quote about perseverance?
She gave me quotes about a bunch of stuff. She was a retired English teacher. Anyway, I taught her how to make that cake. She baked one for her daughter. They hadn't talked in a few years. And believe it or not, that cake is what brought them back together.
Oh, I do believe it. I've tried your marble cake.
Okay, don't breathe. Just get the app.
Okay. Hands. Hands.
Ah!
It's about time.
Oh, stop your dilly-dallying. We can at least catch up to Cassie and Dottie.
I put on my uniform and go to work. I don't think twice about it. But when Avery and I would be on different shifts, she'd walk out the door and I was a nervous wreck.
But you learn to accept it.
Can you?
What do you say, kid?
I say we ease on down the road.